So apparently I've been invited to a thing, special thing for. What is this thing? So I'm at a VIP meet and greet right now. Okay. I always, you know, the theme song for thank you. The theme song for Strawberry Shortcake seems very, very, very upbeat. I always, like, whenever it comes on, whenever it comes on the air, I always look forward to the theme song.
What is it? How does it go?
I think I can pull it up on my iPhone. Hold on. I just hope Hasbro doesn't flag me for it because that's on.
Possibly. I didn't really have anything set up, but
I'm trying to. You say you don't have any problem with being on a vlog, right?
No, sure.
All right. So I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to bring up the Strawberry Shortcake Berry Bitty theme.
Oh yeah, because all I know is My Little Pony.
Yeah.
My Little Pony. My Little Pony.
Yeah.
I used to wonder what friendship could be. My Little Pony. Took you sure to magic.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is how it goes. Once it loads. Isn't that upbeat or not? Only 30 seconds long.
Cute! I haven't seen that theme song before.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen it. After 4 seasons of Strawberry.
So, I'm bushed.
Me too.
Yeah, I have to move back to school tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I live about. I go to school about an hour away from my house, up in Reading, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so.
Cool. And what do you study at school?
Digital Studio Arts.
Okay.
It's basically like photography, videography stuff.
Cool.
All done digitally.
Nice. Well, that's the future of art and design. So
Yeah.
you're good on you, Red Card.
Thanks.
And all the best to you in your schooling.
Thank
So
you.
I know you're gonna probably dive right into it tomorrow, and it'll be intense.
Well, classes start Monday.
Well, all the best to you, my friend. All the best to you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going into my senior year plus another semester on top of that because I have to make up classes that I dropped in my freshman year.
Yeah.
Freshman year is always tough.
I still have dreams about signing up for university courses and not dropping out of them on time.
Oh, really?
Because then you get this W on your permanent record. And I've graduated from university, from an Ivy League university with honors. I got a degree with honors.
Oh, which university?
UBC. It's like...
Which one?
UBC. It's like the prestigious university of British Columbia, where I'm from.
Oh. Speaking of Ivy League schools, my grandfather is actually 89 right now. He went to and graduated from the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania right here in Philadelphia, and that's where he met my grandmother. Yeah, they've been married for over 60, about 65 years.
That's amazing. It's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah, I hope I got that right. The 65. If not, it's 60 something. It's a really long time.
That's a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Oh yeah.
Well, respect to your grandparents.
Oh yeah. It's Yeah.
All the best with your school record.
Thank you, Ingrid.
I just wanted to make a toast to every one of you who's here, and to, with all my heart, say thank you to each and every one of you for what you've contributed to the con in its first year, in all of its new glory. It's such a beautiful thing, and I feel like I've been really... Yeah!
Party foul!
Make her fall out of the chair.
It was so happy and exploded. That was my heart. But like all of these, beautiful friendships and just like getting to know you. And I hope to get to know each one of you a little bit more. And to Glitch for the work that you put into the con. Glitch, thank you so much for all that you've done. Everyone who's organized, who's contributed, and I know that everyone is in some way. And so here's a toast to all of you.
Here, here.
To FillyCon!
Many years to come. Cheers.
I'm not drinking, but I will raise my invisible glass.
I will also raise my invisible glass because I don't drink either.
Take me back to Scotland. You can get wasted there.
Wait, what?
We're in Scotland. I can drink, but.
Bye, buddy. All the best at school.
See ya.
Okay, bye for now.
Hey, a hug.
It's like.
Here's a hug.
It was nice getting to meet you in the flesh. Yeah, I couldn't find the right words. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, you're a darling. Much love to you.
Thank
All the
you.
best with your school.
All right, thank you, Ingrid.
Yay. Bye for now.
Ingrid Nielsen, the last time I'll be seeing her this weekend. Taking her leave. I am going to take my leave very shortly too. It's almost 8 o'clock. I am exhausted.
That thing, that game, I forgot what it was called. I forgot the thing, but it was from something. And you look like him. I forgot it.
Well, I'm not him.
But you look like him.
I get that a lot. Some people say that they look like a scout from I believe it's what? Oh, Jack.
I was watching. They posted the video of my bidding war on Twitter, and I watched it, and it was like giving me PTSD. I'm telling you. Just watching it. Yes, I made this work of art. I signed it.
I also commented
You were not taking it.
I will fight you.
No, I'm not asking for it.
Wait.
So what are you saying, Glitch?
Oh, so I always try to support the charity auction. This was the third time that I had bid. The first auction was in BronyCon 2015. I bought the CMC wood burning plaque from Papa Nacho's. As I recall, it was $295. And then there was the little bit of banter and fiasco that we had at BronyCon 2016 this year. With the Josh, it was the BronyCon medallion. It was like a challenge coin kind of. And there was the picture of Josh Dean in the lobby, and he had made a joke backstage apparently, where he was saying somehow this picture got to the auction, and I was photographing at the front of stage, but apparently he had said to I think Shutters, he saw you. This is in the auction. Oh God, why would you want this? Apparently, as jokingly.
It's become a
and so it made it up on stage, and they introduced it, and they said, okay, this comes with a coin, and it's a picture, and it's signed by Josh Dean, and it says in parentheses, oh God, why would you want this? He bolts up on stage, and he grabs the microphone, and he's like,
Who gave you that? Who gave you that?
Why would you want this as a joke? It's just, really, it's like, do you really want this? Really?
Yeah, and then
how much was it eventually?
$600 later. It was like,
and then people kept on.
No, $630 it was.
And people
and going and going. And then I bought it.
And then you realize
and
later.
people kept on video. It's like, what? No! Wow!
And then at one point he's bidding on it. He goes, please. He's like
150 for my dignity. No!
So then the whole thing happens.
The whole thing's on camera.
He's holding it. He goes, this is solid bathroom material. So he goes, when seriously, I want you, if you win this, I want you to frame it, and I want you to send me a picture of it, as I bring something to that effect. So when I finally got around to buying the frame at the store, I framed it up, and my wife says to me, "So you must really love him to have bought that picture." I said, "It was about the coin." She goes, "No, it was really about the picture." I was like, "Stop, STAHP." So she goes, "We're going to cut you out a bunch of little construction hearts, and we're going to decorate it all over."
The last time I've been to church.
And so then so I'm like, fine. So we decorate it in hearts all the way around, and she goes, "Now you got to do exactly as he said. You got to go put it in the bathroom." So I hang in the bathroom, and she's like, "Are you gonna listen?" I said, "What do you mean?" She says, "Are you gonna post it?" I says, "Post it to what?" He goes, I watched the video. You made me watch it. Are you gonna?
My video.
Yeah.
My video.
That you edited for me. So she's like, "Are you gonna listen? Are you gonna put it? Are you gonna take a picture and put it up on Twitter?" And I'm like, "I can't do that."
Why not?
I said, "No." I said, "That's terrible." I said, "Geez, people are gonna think I can't do that." She's like, "Yeah, you can." So she grabs my phone with my account.
She thinks she's a lapdog.
And she snaps a picture of it and she posts it. I said, so then I saw this and I'm like, oh God, no! Why? It was the whole thing. I relived the moment all over again. Only this time it was me. Oh God, why?
The best part.
Why would you want this?
The best part about it is that it's been a joke within the chairs. Oh God, why would you want this? Is not about the picture.
It's not about the picture.
It's about
being a chair.
It's about being a con chair.
Why would you want this as the picture? The picture is fine. It's, oh God, why would you want this? Because it's a crazy amount of work. But no, seriously, it's totally worth it.
And
Yeah, see,
I decided that-
is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, he's talking about BronyCon 2013 in Baltimore, his favorite city.
Baltimore. It's their first year in Baltimore. I live, work, breathe Baltimore, as many people here know. So they decide that they're going to put up their volunteer sheets. And I say to myself, this is it. This is my chance. I'm going to give it a go. And I look at all the things, and they've got AV this, and I'm looking down this list of some really intimidating things, and I'm like, I can't do any of these things until I get to this one part that says EMTs. And I say, wait a minute. I'm an EMT.
At me.
At me.
Here come Dad's one. Oh, what up?
I end up going in, and I fill out the application, and I forget what months it is, but like literally 2 months go by, and I hear nothing. And I'm like, I guess they don't need me. It wasn't until there was this Reddit thing where it was like BronyCon AMA, and I got in contact with someone named Rabbi. And Rabbi ends up talking to me and says, we're processing the medical guys soon, you'll hear from us. I end up getting scheduled for an interview, and I start talking with him, and he's like, okay, so how much medical experience do you have? And I say, hey, you know what? I'm actually a captain standing with my 911 service. I've been an EMT now for 4 years. I used to be a lieutenant. I've done this, and this. And he asked, well, what's your experience with medical in that area? And I said, well, believe it or not, you are going to be in Baltimore, a city I know like the back of my hand. I have been nothing but a Maryland EMS responder in all the years that I've responded. I live, breathe, eat Maryland. I mean, most of you see me running around in my vest. you'll notice I have the American flag on one side and my home state pride on the other. Sure, me and Maryland have our scuffles, but I love my state. Well, the interview ends and I get to play the hurry up and wait game. And for like, oh gosh, what was it? Like 3 weeks, I'm literally like, are they ever going to get back to me? What's going on? And finally, I end up getting Rabbi again. He says, hey, I'd like to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. He approaches me and says, we want you on our medical team. And I'm like, oh, I'm a medic now. Medic! And then he goes, we want you to lead our medical team.
Wait, so department head?
You want me to what? We want you to lead our medical team. And I said, hold on, I've never done a convention. He said, no, stop. You've led people on scenes of this, you've led people on scenes of that, you've done standbys at these sorts of things, you've done sporting events. You know how to lead. You're probably the best candidate we have. So, fast forward to BronyCon 2013. I get there and I meet all these weird people, and I have no idea who any of them are. Literally the only type of contact I've had with them was an old IRC group that BronyCon had, where that was the only way I could contact another person, is talk to them through that. And I started forming names with faces, and I'm absolutely surprised by what I see. And I end up leading a medical team, a really solid team. In fact, another little throwback, as a thank you to all of my medics for volunteering, is the original Rainbow Factory patches. There was a mission patch that I created on the fly as a thank you to them for participating, and it has all of our call signs. The first instance of Rapid Rescue, which, by the way, I had to figure out a call sign because I had like 2 months before the con, and that's how my OC got its name, and I literally had no idea what to call it. So we go to the con, I put myself on, and I'm like running the place rampant. Literally, I'm running in the same way that you guys see me run here. I'm all over the place all the time, doing as much as I can, responding to every call. Well, I had to get a drink because this part's going to make me cry.
Oh, no.
The night of Bronypalooza on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
We get a call. And I understand that it's a younger female patient who is having an anxiety attack. Well, for me, an anxiety attack is bread and butter simple for this convention. I've dealt with 1,000 of them, and I really didn't know going into this what I was going to actually have happen. I get up there, she's in the bathroom, she's vomiting, she's so anxious at this point. And I find out that she's a fellow Marylander, she lives a couple miles away. She's had some issues with her legal guardian where there was a miscommunication at time with her mother, and mom, I guess, had gotten upset on the phone, as worrying mothers do, and she'd gotten very anxious from it. So I talked with her. Blitzkrieg, who's here, is my partner, and he's talking with the guardian. And I just start talking to her after I do all my basic workup. There's nothing as far as medically that I can treat with her. She's just having an anxiety attack. And it turns into this really weird focus of humanity where I just be a human being and she's going to be a human being. And so I noticed she's got these arm warmers on. She's got and her arm warmers have Twilight's cutie mark, and she's wearing a Fluttershy shirt. And I decided, I was like, let me at least try to make her laugh or something. And I said, you know, I have some really big disagreements with all my medics, so I want to try to help. I want you to try to help me out. I'm wearing that exact same vest. You'll notice that there's a great big mark on it. And It's there. And I said, who's best pony? I'm kind of angled in so she could see Big Mac. And she looks right at me. She looks at me and says,
Aww.
she's in the middle of having an anxiety attack. She's having the worst night that she thinks is possible. In that moment where, for me, I'm overwhelmed, I'm overworked, stressed, but I'm trying to be a human to someone. They were a human back to me. She calls me best pony. And I broke my usual repertoire of just being the medic. I hugged her. And she hugged me back, and it was just this wonderful thing. I thought nothing more of it. We signed a release. We let her go back into the care of herself. And I had some business to deal with, so I went and dealt with it. And as I'm dealing with it, I hear the medical staff get paged for an anxiety attack. And I'd say after 10, 15 minutes, one of my medics comes by with her again. And I looked at Rabbi, I said, I gotta go. I have prior with this patient and I need to deal with this patient. He says, go for it. And I take her into the treatment room and I just make sure she gets some quiet. We get her onto one of our cots and she's separated from everyone else. And I let her rest, let her sit in, I don't want to say deprivation, but she's away from the crowd. She can kind of chill. She can be her again. And after maybe 35, 40 minutes, maybe more, Mom finally shows up at the con, and Blitzkrieg goes over and talks to Mom about what's happened, just explains, and Mom's a little worried herself because she's had these anxiety attacks, and I tell her, go ahead and go see her mom. She goes and sees her mom. Well, I'm discussing something else with another patient that we had in there, and I hear from the other side of this divider, all right, come on, you ready? And this little girl yells out, I have to see Rapid. I'm this brand new face to the convention. I'm untested, I'm untried, and she's calling out for me. And I go over there, she hugs me again. Her friends who are with her all run up and give me this hug. And I'm absolutely humbled. She literally looks at me and goes, will you sign my badge?
Aww.
So somewhere out there right now, there's a young lady who has a BronyCon 2013 badge with no signature on it, but one of her best ponies. Rapid Progressive. I just wrote the story up and expected nothing of it. I didn't expect anyone to talk about it. I didn't expect anyone to pay it any mind. I just threw it out there because it was something that happened to me. And the next thing I know, while everyone is in this kerfluffle of here's what BronyCon 2013 did wrong, people latch onto this story and say, maybe there's hope for this fandom yet. They suddenly thought that this was this big thing, and I didn't really feel like I did anything. So in that moment, I temporarily became quote-unquote horse famous, and all I did was care about a person, nothing more. So I try my best now because I've been given this power, supposedly, to try and tell people, hey, you can feel like a nobody, you can feel like you've done nothing, but to someone, you matter more than anything in the world, and you don't even realize it yet. That's the story.
That's the story.
As Fluttershy would say, yay.
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 And I hate you all for making me cry.
Mostly me, though.
We always usually mostly.
Well, that evil laugh.
I know. It's all part of the plan.
So, what other story do you want me to tell that doesn't involve me crying? Come on, later.
That's about that time you cried.
Which one? Because this is like the third time I've cried this convention. I don't normally cry.
I don't normally cry. I will say one time that I did cry. It was as I was signing off from my BronyCon vlogs of this year.
After this.
I was explaining to my viewers that I was a big admirer of a I think overseas musician. His name goes by the name of Melodic Pony. He did these beautiful orchestral score-like pieces that he posted to YouTube and to SoundCloud, and a couple of a month and a half, no, about 2.5 months ago. About 2.5 months ago, he was 27 years old. He suffered an alleged stroke and he passed away. He was, oh God, I'm starting to tear up now again. God damn it. In my first PMV, I used one of his, like at the very start of it, like the first 20 seconds in, I used one of his, like not even like the first minute in. Wait, did I say my first PMV? I didn't mean that. I meant something that it was something I submitted for BronyCon. It was supposed to be a memoir of season 4, and I used one of his pieces for PMV memoir for season 4. That was actually featured the song "Good Riddance" by Green Day, and the piece that I used for him covered like the first minute or minute and a half. I'm not sure which, but from what I know, he was a very good musician, and it's just sad that I know that he's no longer there to do any more stuff for the fandom, because the Lord has taken because Celestia above has taken him from us too soon. He was 27 years old. That's really too. Oh God, I'm really. He died at a very young age, way too young. And the reason why I cried, and apparently I'm starting to get emotional now, is because I know that he's no longer there to do any more stuff, and because he died at a very young age is equally devastating. So, yeah, that's the story of one of the times I rarely cry.
Anyone else?
It's a somber thing when you think about it.
Yeah.
How many people this community as a whole has lost.
Yeah.
And not just through death, we've lost them through design, through whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's something important that I have not done yet this con. Bears worth doing right now. Class is up.
Empty one.
Even an empty one.
I'm gonna
Class is up.
Even if it's not yours.
To those not with us.
To those not with us.
To those not with us.
Cheers.
I'm not drinking this. Let's put it down.
I have an empty cup. Well, it's it's almost like whenever one of us is whenever we lose one of our own, the entire community suffers.
Absolutely.
The entire community mourns.
Absolutely.
And yeah. God damn it.
No, you're fine. It's okay to cry.
So, you know,
I sweat out of my eyes.
You cry on the inside, like Applejack.
Right.
But, you know, I come to these conventions because I know that I have to make the most out of every single one that I go to, because there's going to be a time where I'm not going to have an opportunity to do this again. So I'm trying to make the most of the time I have, because I know that there's going to be a day where this is not going to be here anymore. I'm not going to get to attend these anymore, because either work obligations, or I won't have enough money to come. These things will accumulate over a certain period of time. So
my biggest fear with it is they just won't exist anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever.
Can I give you guys a command right now?
Yes.
This is my one command to you. This is the only time I'm going to give you an order.
You've been voted off the island.
No. You know what? They can wait. They can wait. I'm the vice con chair. They can wait.
So what do you want? What do you want us to do?
This is my command.
Julia, your rice is mine now.
Personally, with what I do, the National Board of Labor estimates that my life expectancy is cut by 44%. The chances that tomorrow could be my last call is a very real thing. I've watched people in this community, I've watched people in fire and rescue who are way too young perish. I ask one favor of everyone at this table. I don't want you to mourn. I want you to use what I've done and find something about it that causes you to persevere. Don't weep over a dead body. Use the spirit of what I have done to push on in life. Raj?
Roger.
Those are powerful words.